Hello everyone, my name is Mital Tushar Kumar Patel and I am going to start my presentation. So first of all, the introduction, inventory collection and analysis, finding, conclusion, recommendations and a reference. The introduction. The following investigates place an emphasis on cyber attack and represented by online banking company. The company is currently facing their behavior for the company system, while it explore on the other hand specific that there is more than a falser operation function. Rather, the behavior that the head third of the bank into this company and snatch customer financial information. Assuming that this the actual case, the goal of the report of the examine how to attract took place and hacker behavior and how did it, what the concept these situations has led to. The next slide is investigate collection and analysis. The investigations behavior being with the obtaining network traffic logs. Network traffic logs refer to the record significant all communication that took place among the different devices located on the specific network. They often add a details account of connection, data exchanging, and all form of the activity happening with the particular network in cyber investigations. This form network will be analysis to help understood how information have been following the help and detect the potential security incident and identify analysis. So to collect the evidence throughout the network traffic logs, and the investigator would first try to access log representation or mourning system. The next slide is evidence collect and analysis. In an instance where the cyber attack investigate finds a supervisory software like a part of malware, he will collect it to prevent it from existing of the computer analyst since to 2020. For example, the investigator discovered that their malware in discovery files. However, it should be not be there in the case. He would identify it's a red flag. He can identify it with the file beginning named as the normalizations exe. Such file would rather be collection. Their purpose shall be understood for the further investigations. By collection of malware that the investigator really instant to do, it collect evidence for the malware is isolate the malicious file. For this happen, the investigator generally use the particular tools such as the antivirus software to identify and catch the malware of the further analysis. The next slide is continue. Oh, sorry. In an analysis where is the investigator gets the malware-based file out of the company, he doesn't not pass with the by deleting it. We would rather duplicate it, make a copy, and secure it is the measure it to preserve it. This help to investigator to perform a study on the malware without warning about accidentally triggering by behavior the net impact of the existing operation on the computer program. The cyber attack investigator would also make use of the creating a timeline that inventory gathering and the precise change together all the identity event in the typological order. For instance, let's say there is the sudden risk in network traffic 1.2 the long. It can be again with the corresponding survey logic and entire the enable the investigate to understood the network. What existing happened, the change in the traffic behavior and what triggered the increase in traffic, such as the typological view help the investigator review, restructure the exact attack and scenario in step-by-step fashion. The next slide is finding. Upon and the depend investigate into the cyber attack at the company, the presence of the non banking info.exe was found. It was smartly placed on the attack survey. The investigator, upon the discovery, found that there was an international effort made by the attack to the impact the security and online banking company. The main purpose of the malware seems to be exist a scenario customer finance information for the company system and pose there upon the customer's finance security. In addition, the investigator attempt to examine network traffic logs to understand pattern of the data transfer. They found that there was a sudden surge in network traffic in short hours during the night time. This ambient pattern indicate an unauthorized communication that exists and direct toward a external server. Next slide, we continue to findings. Upon further analysis of the user's account, activating logins and display unusual behavior, it was found out that user account associated with the name employee 1024 was then one of the display and unmature theories access to estimable financial information, hinting towards a gateway to attract to perform malicious activity to the company's database, such as the investigator identify an external server associated with the user account, and it is displayed to history of malicious activity with the company's system. This dedicated server was found be indicated on the established communication with the company's infrastructure, allowing access to sensitive data upon the command and control performed by the hackers. Next finding. In interrupt is the yet and behavior specific by the investigator when scrolling that the traffic log and comparing the external entities. The communication channel were found be encrypted. The hint toward an attack user is encrypted within the communications attempting and to prevent the investigator from deleting to the external change of data. The hackers cancel the information throughout the user of inscription while mainly have impacted an investigator from the analysis the behavior pattern of the malware within the hacker computer system of the company. Next is conclusion. In conclusion, the cyber investigator, the loop place at the company managed to support the pressure of the cyber attack in the online banking system by reading throughout and behavior pattern of the data motivate movement and hackers communication with the internal system. This provide an essential insight into the nature of cyber attack along with the consequence upon the banking and company while imposing threat the customer's financial data. However, the finding of the reports suggest the target associated hit has taken place at the company. They assert aim to throw out the expert customer financial information throughout the user of the unknown malware in the .exe format. Coupled with the identify of user account company and present hacker command over the system. The next slide is the recommendations. The investigator can implementally remove any pointed and malware and element it's throughout the access so that company systems are safe from the further company of the rider. Additionally, the company can implement advanced technology and to enhance monitoring and detection of the unusual network behavior, focus on the communication with the external server and the potential data exe free transfer. Employee can also be educated and trained upon way to recognize of the report and specialized activity they may occur in the near further. They reduce the link hid or the user account hackers. Next slide is the reference. Thank you so much.